My name is Brian Nielander. I was the design manager for the Challenger exterior.
My name's Jeff Gale. I was lead exterior designer on the Dodge Challenger.
I guess some of the challenges that we had with the interior would be just the overall package that the LX platform established, and then also the componentry that we were going to use also. We weren't going to be inventing a lot of new parts for this because this is, take the LX platform and let's work with what we've got. So I think just as far as trying to get that theme and wrap it around some of those hard points, especially in the center console, you've got your HVAC, your radio controls, you need to work around that area, but still capture the same theme that the show car had. The cluster and the gauge area, trying to get that shape of the show car, but working around the existing LX platform and the gauges that you had. Even the center console too, where the shifter area is, we tried to mimic what the, not only the original 70 car did, but also the show car did, where you have sort of an angled platform that comes back. And trying to get that work with the shifter and the function of the shifter also. But really just trying to capture the line work and the feel of the interior, with the basic package elements that we have, the widths of the doors, where the armrests need to be. That all had to change between the show car and the final production car. But I think we've managed to keep most of the overall general line work and sort of the graphics of the interior. I think the overall feel of it, especially the dark headliner, is something we don't typically do in most of our production cars. And really for a muscle car, that's a must-have. It's part of the ambiance, it's part of the feeling of the interior. And having that dark headliner really gives it a much more sinister quality and really gives you just a more aggressive interior space. So I think that was one of the things that we really wanted to fight for the car.
What sets the interior this apart from our other vehicles or maybe something else in the market is that it does relate back to not only the concept but the original Challengers and the trapezoidal shapes and the door openings, the IP, and as Brian mentioned earlier, even into the console, that tipped shape there is similar in vein to what the original cars had, and of course the concept. We tried to retain that, but as Brian said, the black headliner, the dark pillars and everything relating, it's all about business. It's a performance car. This is our new sort of muscle car in a sense. It's a modern day muscle car.
Oh, yeah. I would hope that any customer you meet on the street is going to say how much they love the car. It's just cool to hear their reaction and see how excited they are.
To see people on the street and customers, people that have bought your product that you've worked on, to see them have an emotional reaction to the things that you've slaved over, you've spent hours and hours developing and working with engineers and the different disciplines, and here at Chrysler, it's just awesome to hear such a positive emotional reaction from somebody when you see them on the street with the car. And